Good Monday morning. Welcome back to 3 News First Edition. It is 6:42. Tablets are high on the holiday wish list for kids. However, there is a new mounting concern over emotional development when it comes to their use. Dr. Silverman joins us live to discuss. Good morning and happy Hanukkah, Dr. Silverman.
Good morning to y'all. Good morning to everybody.
So I know that the increase in screen use, especially during the pandemic and after, it was there and it's been there, and I feel like it has not decreased at all. If anything, when a child throws a tantrum or wants something, we quickly give them a device to calm them down. But this could be bad. Tell us why.
Well, first of all, you're giving them something, you're rewarding bad behavior. I mean, ultimately, a child screams or a child does whatever behaviors they do, hitting, kicking, screaming, laying down, whatever. And instead of sitting there and saying, hey, look, this child has to either A, work himself out of that, or we have to explain to them why it is that they're having this kind of thing. Although explaining to a 3-year-old child is somewhat more difficult than it looks, rather than just hand them something to say, let's get your mind off of this and go to whatever TV or whatever is on the screen. That's not really great parenting. It's not really telling the child how to help with their emotional instabilities. Rather than what they're doing is just taking their emotional instabilities and rewarding that behavior. It's not great. It's not a great way to teach kids how to do that.
For many, it's become a habit, and it's difficult to break habits. So what is some advice? What do you recommend parents do?
Well, taking the child out of the situation. There's several different ways of doing that. Just taking the child out of the situation that is giving them the frustrations, or sitting down with the child and saying, hey, look, I know you're having this kind of problem. Here's how we're going to solve this. Or at sometimes you can just leave them alone and they will work their way out of that situation and figure out their own methods of responding to whatever it is that's causing them the problems. We've all had that kid. We all see that kid in HEB, or we all see that kid out there that's just absolutely having a meltdown. It's time to sit there and take that child out of that, and explain to them why this is not bad, why they can't do this in this spot, or at some points even just let them work their way out of it. You can't just hand them something and say, hey, look, you're done. That's it. That's all we're going to do. I know it's very hard. Having been a parent, it is very hard at some points where the child is just absolutely out of control. But it's time that you just kind of got to get that child out of that situation, and they'll work their way out of it rather than just hand them this, whatever it is you're handing them.
Definitely difficult, but you can't control it. You are the parent. They are the child. Remember that.
Correct.
And there is no substitute for adult interacting face to face. Put that device away. Play a game or something. Thank you so much, Dr. Silverman, for all of your tips. Right. We appreciate you. If you have a question for Dr. Silverman, all you have to do is text that question to the number on your screen. That is 361-855-6397.